Today I'll be refuting an argument about how social network is detrimental to today's society. The factors that make it detrimental is the fact that it is decreasing an individual's productivity, the fact that it decreases an individual's attention span, and that it opens up people to online predation. Let's see. The advocate says that the process of using an online social network is time-consuming in terms of working and using it at the same time. And he states that 23 million photos on Facebook are being uploaded a year. But in the long run, or in the short run, the process of uploading pictures is practically spontaneous, and they can be uploaded in bunches. And also, it does not require the person to be there to actually look over how the picture is being uploaded. Also, if the person wanted to talk about a time-consuming form of social networking, he would talk about blogging, which is the practice of recording yourself and your life and posting it online. Furthermore, some people who have partnerships with YouTube actually get paid for the amount of views they have on their videos. In that sense, it makes social networking online productive rather than destructive. As for his second claim of it decreasing attention span, there are other reasons as to why people may have a shorter attention span. Maybe that it's genetic, and there could be other factors like video games or texting, or just plain eating and drinking habits. Of course, he goes as far as to say that online social networking is a redundant process where people compulsively express their thoughts and ideas online. If that is the case, then maybe we should include artists and musicians in that same boat, considering they use their creations to express themselves and their ideas, or how they feel. Finally, he says that online social networking will increase online predation, for lack of a better term, but there are ways to prevent this. You could report or block a person for once, and if the person creates a new account, there are alternatives. You could take the responsibility or the initiative and just stop using it altogether. Or you could contact authorities to report this person. All in all, online social networking is not the main concern. It's not a major problem when it comes to decreasing productivity and attention spans within an individual. And it may be a significant cause for online predation, but there are ways to prevent it.
Okay, well, you label the main and secondary points pretty clearly, and so you've got the structural stuff down. Your challenge on the individual points, you know what? Most of the challenges that you're making are okay challenges. Here's the example that I would use. If you were in a debate and you were having to respond immediately after you heard the argument, I think you've got a good press on this. You've got at least something that you can say. It's not a particularly strong argument by itself, and it could use some backup. You don't have any of the backup on most of these things. I didn't hear any evidence from you to support any of your contentions. The challenges on the evidence that the advocate presents is not real. There's not really any extensive discussion of the advocate's evidence. There is some discussion of the advocate's reasoning. I did think it was a little bit strange on the first point. It sounded like you were offering a critique there instead of a refutation when you said, instead of focusing on uploading videos or uploading pictures, for instance, they should have focused on blogging, which takes up a lot more time. And, if we were having a continuing discussion on this, I think if I was the advocate, I'd come back and say, thank you, that's also true. And your point doesn't really diminish their claim. It's basically a suggestion about how you could make your argument stronger. But that's not a refutation, that's a criticism. All right. Thank you